Jack Coleman's obsession with Herbie the Love Bug started when he was just 3 years old.
Well, he's the winner and he's my car and he races, so that's why I'm going to be his race driver.
The Herbie films follow the adventures of a 1963 Volkswagen Beetle with a mind of his own.
The winner, number 53, Jim Douglas.
You're doing terrific, Herbie, but don't make it look too easy.
Jack's room is a floor-to-ceiling tribute to his hero. 19-year-old Jack was diagnosed with autism aged 4 and also has an intellectual disability and ADHD.
With any autistic person, when they become fixated on something, you then have to get everything that is related to Herbie. Any little Volkswagen Bug, he will stop and go to the bonnet and have an entire conversation with it, usually involving tapping it on the head and saying, "Now I'll be back to see you soon, Herbie, you be a good boy," and pats it on the head.
I hug him on his hood. That makes him smile.
In Herbie, Jack's formed a friendship he hasn't found elsewhere.
Yeah, I'm loving him forever because he loves me.
He basically spends 90% of his time in his bedroom with his movies, and it's an effort to get him out of the house and into the community. He's very nervous. He thinks people don't like him, so he tends to remain in his safety bubble. It's heartbreaking because, you know, everyone wants to have a friend, and he's actually a really amazing kid. To
encourage Jack to socialise more, Lauren came up with an idea. Jack could start his own Herbie courier company.
It's using Herbie, I guess, as a safety blanket for him to go out into the community with his best friend. Social interaction is really important for Jack. If someone who knows Jack and then they're like, "Oh, hi, Jack," you know, he smiles, it makes him feel good.
It will build up his self-esteem. It will prove to him that goals and dreams can come true, and that's something important for people with disabilities.
Jack's support worker Matthew Williams helped set the company up with one key ingredient needed.
We're just missing the car.
After being denied a bank loan, a GoFundMe page was set up in the hope the public could help.
I haven't been able to give him his dream, but if the community helps me to help him create his dream, that would be amazing.
That's where Tom Trainer comes in. He doesn't know Jack, but was so moved by his story, he offered to buy him a car.
There's plenty of people who make excuses why they can't work, and Jack's not letting things hold him back. He just wants to get stuck in, and yeah, we just want to get behind him and see him succeed.
But Herbie's not an easy car to track down.
We had to find a car between 1958 and 1967 because that was the model that was used in the movie. Yeah, then they changed small differences, stuff that me and you probably wouldn't notice, but Jack would pick up on straight away.
Finally, success. A pearl white 1967 Volkswagen Beetle.
Once we found the vehicle, we flew out from Perth. We've landed here in Melbourne. We're going to drive it up to Adelaide and deliver the car personally to Jack. And so Jack and his mum doesn't know that we're going to be turning up. If you're doing something you love, you never work a day in your life. He absolutely loves Herbie, so I think he's really going to absolutely enjoy this.
Time for another trademark Herbie adventure. After a 750-kilometre road trip from Melbourne to Adelaide, it was time for Herbie's makeover.
The stack signs are going to kit it out with the blue and red stripes, put the 53 on the door and just make it a complete Herbie vehicle. Yeah, just to make it exactly how it is in the movie.
Finally, the moment Jack has been waiting for his whole life.
Hey there, Jack. I heard you like Beatles.
I do.
Yeah.
His name is Herbie.
Herbie. This one's all yours, mate. This Herbie car is special for you.
That's good.
Oh my God.
Well done.
Thank you.
No problems.
You've got the steering wheel and the stereo.
Yeah.
What kind of songs do you reckon Herbie needs to listen to?
One Direction.
One Direction.
Time to hit the road.
You want to go for a quick spin in it?
Do you want to go for a ride?
Yeah, sure. I'll sit in the passenger.
You don't want to drive?
And Jack made sure he looked the part. The Love Bug providing a love story of a different kind.
I love you, Herbie.
Good job.
I won't lose you.
You won't lose him?
So beautiful.
Losing Jack.
It's so insightful too, because people often think of, with autism, the fixation being a problem you have to get around. But actually, if you think of it a different way, it's a tool you use to then open up the world. And that's exactly what we've seen here. It's really, really brilliant.